Now from Progressive Field in Cleveland, MLB Network presents Thursday Night Baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. The Blue Jays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Toronto, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Then a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A ball and a strike.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Back goes Puig. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's big Aaron Judge. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. This is in the air out to right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. The relay, and he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He grounds it sharply to third and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Sanchez, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike now. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
3-0 to him now. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Into the box now, Scooter Gennett trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to play. Buchholz, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling. Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Buchholz has his target. Here's the 0-1. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail here 4-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Pitch popped up. Santana waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Here it comes on 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 2-1 home. Ground ball left side. Lindor on the grass. Oh, beautiful dive. It's in time. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another 0-2 coming. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he got him. Digging in, Tyler Naquin will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. Another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, Peter Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. One and one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1 pitch. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Another full count pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next to bat for Toronto, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Here's the 2-0. And this will be fouled away. Judge at second. Alonso at first. One gone. Two and two. The 2-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
now batting, the designated hitter.
In now, Matt Kemp. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The second baseman, Jason.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Roberto Perez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
The second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Outside, 2-1. Ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Coming to the plate now, number 35. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A bouncer to the left side. Throw got him at first, and a spectacular play that will end the inning. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Number 33.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Number 65 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 65.
In now, Aaron Judge, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Guerrero on at first, nobody out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch on its way, lifted in the air to center. Naquin is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Smoke toward third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He'll try again. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And there's one down now. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Santana just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 1-1 the count. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Line towards center field. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Indians hit is going to be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Buchholz sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Into the box now, Matt Kemp. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Matt Kemp.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Scooter Gennett. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped straight up, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled straight back, and boy, I think that got our home plate umpire in the mask for the 2nd time in the ball game. That's tough duty back there. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider working. That thing's got depth and bite.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night. Following this. At the plate, Jason Kipnis will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Roberto Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Now batting.
Standing in now, number 35. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. The 0-1 on its way. And this is popped up near second base. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now
So that'll go down as an
third
E4, as he
baseman.
certainly had his
Jose
problems that time at second base.
Ramirez.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. One out and a runner on second base. Another 0-2 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now batting, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's running. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with one away.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
The right fielder, number
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter,
Randy.
Frenmel Reyes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he takes ball one.
Count 1-0.
3 runs already home here. 1-1 the count now. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. The 1-2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And he struck him out.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
Ready once again, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hey. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now another 0-2. Line drive to center field. And he drops it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Peter Alonso, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Indians 3. At the plate, Tyler Naquin, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Sir Anthony.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Striding in, Yasiel Puig. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 1-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Whitgren is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. And right into the shift. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone as they add still another.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
This is line to left. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jays add 1 more. Into the box, Roberto Perez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, number 35, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Number 35 goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And it's fouled away. 0-1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez is in pursuit, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Indians go down 1. Dan Otero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Otero.
He's set. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kipnis ranging into shallow right, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second, looking for the cycle. The relay throw, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Ready now, Aaron Judge. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Peter Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
One and one. Judge, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Judge is on his way home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Scooter Gennett. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Reyes is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run.
A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Tribe.
It's the Blue Jays. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The next 0-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Popped up. Alonso over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge looks up. Gone!
The batter, the center fielder.
Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 71, Josh Hader.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Lifted into the air to shallow center.
Coming in is Hernandez.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left field.
So coming to the plate, Yasiel Puig. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for Cleveland. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
7-5 tonight's final. The Toronto Blue Jays put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Clay Buchholz takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Corey Kluber was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clay Buchholz. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-5. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Yankees' third baseman, number 29, had 3 hits on the day as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 3-2. The A's sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 7-6. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-1. The Detroit Tigers broke up their 7-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 14-3. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. The Nationals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they manhandled the Mets 6-0. The Pirates launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. The St. Louis Cardinals amassed 14 hits in the game as they made short work of the Padres 11-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.